What's up guys, this is Charaz again, and today we're going to record, or I am going to record another episode of my Hearthstone series, which you haven't seen for quite some time yet, or right now, not yet. That word doesn't make any sense in this context. Anyways, this is the 23rd of September right now, and yesterday Blizzard has finally nerfed the Starving Buzzard and Leeroy Jenkins, and I don't want to say that this is one of the reasons that I want to play this game again, because I haven't stopped that game, or I haven't stopped playing that game really. I just stopped playing it on a competitive level for quite some time, if I ever played it on a competitive level, which I actually didn't. I just made my quests, wanted to get more cards, did some arenas, which yeah, I actually got some wins in the arenas, but right now I really want to continue my ranked plays or whatever, and I did fall far behind, to be honest, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for not continuing that stuff for the second time right now. I feel guilty, and now right now somebody is calling me at Skype, which is quite annoying. I think I will call him back later. Anyways, the card you're seeing right now is the Starving Buzzard, and it has been nerfed for quite much, like for 3 mana. It has been buffed in the attack and health section. Wow, I did really get out of my... Let's get back into the stuff. Anyways, has been nerfed for quite a lot. It has been buffed for 1 attack and 1 health, but anyways, that doesn't really do anything since the hunter actually lacks card draw right now. Why is everyone... Wow. This is like the first time of the day I really want to record something, because I haven't done anything, because I'm a lazy fuck sometimes. And now, right now, people are calling me and then writing me and stuff like that, and yeah, this guy actually told me that Leeroy is shit in German, and we will come to that later. I actually need a lot more time than I actually planned for it. Anyways, hunters did get nerfed. I think I would even go as far to say what the I would even go as far to say that hunters are dead right now, or at the moment, because they simply lack card draw. They can do their Buzzard Unleash combo at turn 8, or at 8 mana, and that is just too much. That is, I don't think they'll ever come back from that. They will still have a reasonable matchup against classes like Handlock, but they will never come back to the metagame as they were before, I think. So that actually makes me kind of happy, because I didn't want to play Hunter anyways, but I don't think this is... I think this nerf is kind of harsh, to be honest. And the other nerf we did see is the Leeroy Jenkins nerf. It has been nerfed from 4 to 5 mana, and that actually changes it a lot, because now the burst of Miracle Rogues, for example, only consists of 12 damage, because they can't play it thrice with Shadow Step, because that would make it cost 11 mana. And yeah, so that is also a big nerf, because people were comparing this card to a worse Fireball of the Mages, and right now it's even worse because it costs 5 mana. And what we are going to do now is we are going to disenchant it. Unfinished Rogue and easy game. Okay, that's my Rogue and my Hunter deck, and I didn't ever finish my Miracle Rogue. I was missing preparations, and I didn't ever play Hunter, so we don't really care about that. And what we are going to do is we are probably going to craft Sylvanas. Oh, I'm a retard, sorry. Yeah. The thing is that I think the metagame is going to become much more control oriented, and therefore I think I need to buff or strengthen my control decks. and therefore I think I should create Sylvanas Moonrunner, because it's actually a very strong card for control decks, and I don't have it right now. And you are going to run it in every single control deck, and even in every single Death Rattle oriented deck. And yeah, let's just craft it. Leeroy is not going to be much of a loss, because I haven't even played decks other than my handlog in the decks with Leeroy in the constructed whatever. I haven't ever played decks with Leeroy except for the handlog, and you can replace Leeroy in the handlog easily with the Lottery Axis or Alex Charaz, which I also have. So this kind of deck is fine, and I think I can see myself playing this deck in a few days when the meta game has changed, because it will become more control-ish, and handlock is, in my opinion, one of the masters of control decks. But right now, I'm going to play the other master of control decks, which is the Control Paladin. And you can see the deck here. It's quite standard. I decided to put in an Azure Drake in order to replace Sylvanas Windrunner, of course. And I also only put in one Acolyte of Pain and the Undertaker and Loot Holder combo. I don't know how this is going. I think I will keep it for once, for a few days, in order to evaluate. In order to evaluate how this is going, or how this works. But yeah, I think we should keep that right now. And now there is a decision to make. What do I replace? I think I'm going to replace a 5-drop, and I think it's the Azure Drake which I'm going to replace, although the Azure Drake is a very good card in this situation, but I think I will make it more control-ish. Also, the next card I should craft, if the metagame stays more control-oriented, is Ysera. That's basically the next card I'm going to craft. I will have to play a lot more Arena, to be honest, to do so, because I'm lacking a bit dust. But anyways, let's just jump right in. After a little break, I believe, because I want to answer my Skype call, to be honest. Anyways, we'll yeah, see you after the cut. Okay, so here we go again. And the first opponent in this little series is a Hunter, which I'm kind of surprised about, since I thought they would be dead. Well, we can't say that they're dead yet. The metagame will possibly change, with it not having that many Hunters in it anymore. But Hunters will definitely not die, because there's a lot of players that only play Hunters right now. So let's think about the mulligan. Do I want to keep the Elder Peacekeeper? It's a tempo card. Not really a tempo card, but it's quite a fast card, and it kind of counters the Animal Companion. So let's keep it. Okay, should have not kept it, but what can you do about such a draw? I would really like to draw into an Undertaker quite soon. That would be pretty cool. But let's see how the Hunter does cope with the nerf of the Starving Buzzard. I would really like to see that. I think I'll just get a guy here. Could have played the the Loot Hoarder to just cycle through, but if it just coins into Animal Companion, which did not happen, that is a pretty good top deck. I could have played the Elder Peacekeeper whatsoever. That deck seems really control-ish. I mean, running a Control Hunter is reasonable nowadays, because you have to find a way how to make Hunter work. Post-nerf. My next play will most likely be Defender of Argus. If it doesn't play anything that needs to be removed immediately. Mixing up words. The most positive thing about the nerf is the fact that I don't have to worry about Unleash that much anymore. I mean, you can play Unleash already if he wants to. That's not a problem. He can draw cards of it. And he already has 9 cards, which is kind of surprising because, yeah, it is a control hunter. And he hit the 2 worst targets with his multi-shot. Let's see how control hunter is going to work. If it works. And right now I'm going to play my loot order. I gave up on top decking my how is it called? Undertaker. Would have been a really nice combo. The loot order with the Undertaker, or Undertaker with loot order, in that order. But explosive shot. That was I made quite a huge mistake by not playing around that. Could have could have played that a lot better by placing the loot hoarder next to that. Then you would have had to do it another way around. The other way around. So now I'm debating on playing, or whether or not playing the Undertaker. I think I want to get some more board presence, so let's just do it. Basically not a strong board because it can be removed with one Unleash, but it's a board. It's some cards. And I do have enough removal for him not to get a board soon. I actually also made a change to the deck. I swapped out the Gnomish Inventor for a Spellbreaker. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Am I actually going to use it here? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to Peacekeeper it. And continuing to build my board. The Buzzard Unleash combo can be incoming in turn 8, or now, actually, because he still has the coin, which I should have. Well, if he draws 7 cards right now, that's actually pretty bad for him. I need to consider my positioning of my minions. It's a pretty bad game for me, to be honest. But you can't do much about that. Just playing from the top, and well, he has played both explosive shots, so I can basically position my minions where I want to. But that's how it should be positioned, because that way, if he decides to explosive shot that, which he can't anymore, he only kills my hero power and not that Harvest Golem. Should have done that before. He also should have killed the Harvest Golem and not the other guy with his my hero power with his 7 Hymen. Wow. That is weird. I have 8 damage. If I top deck True Silver, that's game. Because I can silence stuff. Hunter's Mark. Interesting. Unfortunately, no True Silver top deck. I think I'm just gonna silence this guy. I go that, and then Consecrate. That's lethal next turn. If he doesn't clear it. Which I think he does, because it's a control deck after all. I mean, Bestial Wrath. What the hell? It's actually a good answer. Or it's an answer. Interesting. Really interesting deck. I mean, the thing is that I'm sorry for the noise. It's the zipper of my sweatshirt and stuff. Wow, thinking about my words and thinking about what to play next is conflict in my brain. It's a constant conflict. Could have played the Harvest Golem, but I think Leon Hands is much stronger here. It's my late game for some reason. That and Tyrion Fordring and the Guardian of Kings. Interesting. Just coin that out, okay. Let's just humility that guy. Play Harvest Golem and attack his face. That is lethal next turn. If he does not have some crazy shit like a silence on his Alexstrasza and then a beast co-command and his shoot, his steady shot, his shoot. You would need Ironbeak or Owl, which is actually a beast. This deck. Okay. But yeah, that's how decks are going to be like right now. They're pretty weird. Pretty much all the decks in this on these ranks are pretty weird. Because there is these hunters that try new decks, and there's these other players that try new decks because hunters are got nerfed, and they are not dead, because there is still a lot of very good players trying to get it to work with mediocre yeah, with a mediocre outcome. But still, it's interesting. Did I just disconnect? Looks like it. Let's restart.